Happy Hump Day. That's right. It's Wednesday. That means we're talking Shogun, the miniseries, the new one, not the old one. Episode 5, Broken to the Fist. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, everybody. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say thanks to Blackout Coffee Company. Let me tell you something. This company has some of the greatest coffee I've ever had. No joke. You know I talk about coffee on here. There's several companies that I really like. But Blackout Coffee Company has some of the fantastic flavors and fantastic prices. And I don't want to talk out of turn, but in the description down below is a promo code to save you some money if you want to make an order for Blackout Coffee Company. You will not be disappointed. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Have a good one. Happy Hump Day. That's right, the work week is at the midpoint. Nothing left to do but go down that hill and hit the weekend like we're bowling. Man, I tell you what a glorious day. And all right, I'm at 50-50 on this miniseries. We're going to get into it. But first, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much. In the description down below are all our links, our merch page, our coffee links, and discount codes. I mean, it's all there, baby. Now, I got to talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, Squeaky Chair is missing, but not really. He's gone on vacation. He's never had a vacation. He's done such a good job as our producer and co-host, and I decided to send him on an all-expense-paid trip to wherever he wants to go. And the first thing he wanted to do was take a train ride. Don't worry, he promised he's gonna send us postcards, so I will let you know where he's at and what he's up to. But for a little while, he won't be here. All right, let's get into this. If you have missed the first 4 episodes of this, or me talking about it, let's look at it. Shogun, TV miniseries 2024, TVMA. This is for a fact, it's mature. It's for mature audiences. This is it's not for kids by any means at all. Stars Hiroyuki Sanada, and I probably say that wrong every time. Cosmo Jarvis and others. Okay, I've had some issues with this show, but I've continued to watch it. And because I love the original and I love the book, and I was excited that this was coming out, and I've had my problems with it. Mariko is just horrible because she just looks bored. I mean, she's always angry. And that's not the way she was written in the book or the way she is in the original miniseries. But anyway, I didn't think anybody could beat Toranaga from the miniseries, Toshiro Mifune. But Sonata comes close, man. I really like it. Okay, but let's get into this episode. I'm not going to rehash the first 4 episodes. If you want to know what happened to those, look at my 4 prior reviews. In this episode, Toranaga shows up with his army. There where Blackthorn is, right after his son, Toranaga's son, has killed a bunch of people from one of the other lords. And he's not very happy that his son did this, and he thinks his son's a blithering idiot. Okay, but it is what it is. All right. So Toranaga's back. All right, which is good. That means we can get the story actually started. Mariko's husband, it's found out, also survived from earlier on when everybody assumed he had died. He did not. He survived, and now he's back, and he's a big jerk. Oh, wow. No kidding. he treats his wife like garbage, which is something here at the Nerdy Ronin Network we know is bad. Okay? Blackthorn learns that his words have consequences and make him responsible for more than just himself. Tornago gives him a pheasant, like that he had caught, and Blackthorn from England thinks that you have to set the bird out, leave it hanging outside for a couple days, let it mature before you can go about cooking it. Which may have been the case back then. Now, we know now, in regards to like chicken and things like that, you have to cook that and you got to cook it well, or you're going to get a disease of some sort. So, anyway, he leaves it hanging out. And because of his lack of knowledge of the language, he tells his courtesan, hey, in my household, nobody can touch this bird but me. If you touch this bird, die. All right? But he wasn't necessarily being serious. Like he didn't expect him to take him at his word. Well, unfortunately, after a few days, and it starts stinking and smelling the place up, and the old gardener says, hey, look, they have a meeting, the town, like people in the town and the people of his household, and the old gardener's like, look, I've been really sick lately, and so I will take the bird down, the pheasant, and I will bury it. So Blackthorn's courtesan, after he does this, kills the gardener. The gardener willingly dies because he touched the bird. And Blackthorn had said if anybody touches this, they die. So his words had gave him a responsibility to his household, right? He had made a rule. And that rule, as far as they were concerned, was law. So consequences matter, and consequences happen with your word, just like in regular life. And now he has realized, he gets upset about this once he finds out, and he's like, why didn't y'all talk to me? It wouldn't have mattered. You made a rule, and the rule is law. Okay? Your word meant something, and we held it to the standard you gave. Blackthorn and Mariko's husband tie into it, and Mariko's husband lowers himself, even though he didn't mean it, and apologizes to Blackthorn. But you can tell by the look on his face, this is not over. Blackthorn is talking to Tornaga towards the end of the episode, and an earthquake happens, and the earth swallows Tornaga up. Yep. And Blackthorn saves him. Now, in this show, saves him with the help of others. But if I remember correctly, in the book, he saved him. Like, he saved him, right? Himself. Oh my goodness, my computer's blowing up here. All kinds of notifications. Sorry. All right. So that solidifies Tornaga and Blackthorn's relationship, at least in Tornaga's eyes, because Tornaga's swords get swallowed up, and now he has no swords. And Blackthorn takes his swords off and give them to Tornaga and say, here you go. This is a gift. And that was a serious matter. All right? It was an honorable thing to do. So there's that. And then at the end of the episode, the heir's mom, Lady O. Let me see what her actual name is, because I just keep calling her Lady O. So I don't know. Why didn't I meant to look this up, y'all? My apologies. All right. You know what? I don't know. Okay. I don't know and I don't care. All right. Lady O, the heir's mom, shows up and she's unhappy, and she is now trying to get the regents to go after Tornaga even more. So, dun 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 dun. War is on the horizon. And the episode was still dark. It was still darker than I like, but it was watchable. All right. And yes, I'm old and my eyesight is awful, but I still stand by newer shows seem to think it's better to have less light. And it's frustrating because I don't believe like Asian cinema is dark and gray and rainy most of the time, right? Like if you watch lots of Asian cinema, it's bright colors and beauty and what. So it's kind of, I just don't like it. I want it to be brighter so I can see, if nothing else. All right, hey, I got to get out of here. It's going to be a long day. Got lots going on. And, oh boy, early this morning, actually late last night, I had to take Squeaky to the train station. So, and the trains only leave at 1:45 in the morning at our train station that's not even in the town I live in. So, all right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We're going to do Indian cinema on Friday. I'm almost positive. So we'll see. All right. From Michael, the microphone, Bob, missing squeaking chair, who's not in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you on Friday.